भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाए तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you very much. We'll have Sarvadharma prayers now.
It is a
Let's start with the Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya.
Mr. Munawar Pir for Islam.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। शुरू करता हूँ मैं अल्लाह के नाम से जो बड़ा मेहरबान और दयालु है। In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन। सब तारीफ़ें अल्लाह ही के लिए हैं जो सारे आलम का रब है। अर्रहमानिर्रहीम, बड़ा मेहरबान और रहीम है। मालिकी यौमिद्दीन, जो आखिरत के दिन का मालिक है। इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन, हम तेरी ही इबादत करते हैं और तुझी से मदद मांगते हैं। इहदिनस सिरातल मुस्तकीम, हमको सीधे रास्ते पर चला। सिरातल लज़ीना अनअमता अलैहिम, उनके रास्ते पर जिन पर तूने इनाम फरमाया। गैरिल मग़ज़ूबि अलैहिम वलद्दॉलीन, न उन लोगों के रास्ते पर जो भटक गए और जिन पर तेरा गज़ब नाजिल हुआ। आमीन। ऐ अल्लाह, मेरी दुआ कबूल फरमा। Allah accept our prayers. Thank you.
Praveen Tarupdar for Zoroastrian.
Good morning. Yatha Veryo, Yatha Ratu, Sasajachit, Ashavangyo, Dasdamaningo, Shautinanam, Mangyosh Mazdai, Saprem Chai, Ahurai, I am Darigopyo, Dadadvastarim. The God is Almighty, is the One, Sabka Malik Ek. Asim Vahu, Vestamasti, Ustasti, Ustamai, Yadeshai, Vahistaya, Asim. There is only the three principles of the life, that is good thoughts, good words and good deeds that will go with us. Amen. Ustate, may the happiness be with all you. Amen. Thank you.
Dr. Edison Saraj from Seventh Day Adventist Mission for Christianity.
Shall we bow our heads in prayer? Our gracious and merciful Heavenly Father, we have come this morning to acknowledge you as our Supreme Lord and Master, Guide, and we have come here this morning to recognize and affirm your Lordship in our lives. We thank you for the wonderful gift of life. We thank you for the wonderful gift of life abundant. We thank you for this wonderful experience of family togetherness. We thank you for giving loving fathers, loving mothers, loving children. And this morning, as we spend time in understanding the role of parenting, that your grace will be sufficient for all fathers and mothers, that your grace will be sufficient for all children to build their character for today and tomorrow and the day after, and that your mercies will attend them, and your love will abide in their hearts, and all the righteousness that they need will be given by you, and the heavenly wisdom that only comes from you will be truly theirs. This day we commit all the parents, all the children of all our families into your loving hands, that each child, as they be nurtured by the parent, that they will grow in wisdom, stature, and in favor with God and man. This is my prayer in Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Thank you very much. I would request Mukesh Malhotra to please start the proceedings of the meeting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this conference. During this past year since the last conference, we have had two very, very grievous passings away of people who were stalwarts, not only of the World Foundation for Reverence on All Life and the Top Management Consortium, but also of the city of Pune. These two stalwarts were Dr. Mohan Dharia and my late father, Sri Satpal Malhotra. It is my privilege to present this tribute to the departed souls. And after I finish these, I would request you all to kindly stand for 1 minute in silence as a mark of, after I finish, please. Dr. Mohan Dharia was born in district Raigad, Maharashtra on the 14th of February 1925 and graduated as a lawyer from the ILS College of Pune University. Being a strong believer in democratic principles, he manifestly and openly opposed the imposition of emergency by Mrs. Indira Gandhi and was put behind bars for over 16 months in the name of survival of democracy in India. Dr. Mohan Dharia then served as Union Minister for Commerce from 1977 to 1979 and as the Deputy Chairman of the Planning Commission at the behest of late Prime Minister Shri Rajiv Gandhi. Dr. Mohan Dharia was a deeply committed environmentalist and formed the highly reputed One Right Trust, which has contributed immensely to the ecology and environment of Maharashtra. Dr. Mohan Dharia's persistent efforts in various fields have received great accolade, and he was bestowed upon with many prestigious prizes and awards, such as the highest Padma Award, the Padma Vibhushan, the D.Lit. Indira Priyadarshini Vrikshamitra Award, Yashwantrao Chavan Excellence Award, Pune's Pride Award, Jeevan Gaurav Award, the Ram Shastri Prabhune Award, and many, many more. Dr. Mohan Dharia received an international award for his services to Hindi in India and also received the 26th Indira Gandhi Award for National Integration. He was the first Maharashtrian to receive this award. This tribute is presented in deep appreciation to felicitate, remember, acknowledge, and recognize the lifetime contribution of Dr. Mohan Dharia, who with his selfless dedication, magnanimous vision, and focus on the welfare of the common man, contributed immensely to the development and progress of the nation of India. The second tribute is to Sri S.P. Malhotra. Sri Satpal Malhotra was born on the 22nd of May 1927 in Rawalpindi, now in Pakistan. He restarted life I would say, with almost zero capital and sheer grit, hard work and business acumen in Pune, and established a food processing industry in the year 1956 under the name and style of Wakefield Products Company India. Keeping the motto of purity, quality and economy as their guiding principles, three brothers under his visionary leadership grew the fledgling business nationally and internationally, achieving many laurels and awards over the years. In recognition of his integrity, his leadership and dedication to the development of the nation, Shri S.P. Malhotra was honoured with the Udyog Patra Award at the hands of the Honourable Vice President of India in 1985, a commendation certificate by the President of India in 1987, the Lifetime Achievement Award from the University of Pune in the year 2005, amongst many other trophies and awards from numerous reputed organizations such as Rotary and so many others. Shri S.P. Malhotra embodied standards of integrity and tremendous versatility. He was self-educated and a voracious reader and worked diligently to develop his deep spiritual inclinations, evolving into a very enlightened soul. Apart from being a highly successful businessman, a dedicated patriot and nationalist, he was also a highly social person full of life. He founded and was a member of many social clubs and organizations. Mr. S.P. Malhotra leaves behind a rich legacy which all his family members will do their best to uphold and carry forward as a humble tribute to this great soul and personality that he was during his lifetime. Thank you very much. Could I now request you all to please stand for a minute in silence for these two very, very respected departed souls. Thank you. Thank you very much. May I now request our President, Shri Varibia Malhotra, to please give his presidential address and welcome address. Good wishes. We have been able to achieve whatever we have done. Thank you. May I request our President, Mr. Bari Malhotra, to please give his welcome address.
May I have your permission to speak from the...
Switch on kijiye. The mic is off.
Very good morning, friends, ladies and gentlemen. I have great pleasure to welcome you all, especially our chief guest, Honorable Shri Ramesh Dev, a veteran Bollywood star. The less I speak, better it is because he will be introduced. Sir, we are very happy to have you here. But we are sorry Seema ji couldn't come, and in spite of that, this happened just when they were leaving in the car, just from the room to the car. She had a little minor accident due to which she could not travel. We pray to God for her speedy recovery, and I hope she will be well soon. As we talked in the evening, I think she's okay, and we are sure that we'll meet her again in the next meetings of one of our TMC. This is a very important international conference, 2014, on reverence to parents, the successful art of parenting. This conference we were to hold early last year, but it was postponed due to lack of clarity on the subject. First we thought, let us have value-added education for global peace, then change to certain other things. Finally, last visit to Hong Kong, where we have a very dear friend of ours, K.P. Daswani, who is leader in Hong Kong with various institutions, we had a debate there on this subject. And how this debate came, that there's a family called Hari Lila in Hong Kong, a family with 90 members living under one roof, and had Hari's 92 years old. And it's a company of $4.5 billion with a campus where 90 members of the family are living under one roof. And so disciplined, Mr. Hari, 92 years is the head. And you know, it was really amazing that in the entire world we can't find a family of this type. We had the opportunity of having lunch with Hari. He's my little old friend. Once he came to Pune for our Top Management Club Awards, about 15, 20 years back. And we had little, correspondence. But our KP Daswani, who is there, he is very close friend of his. And when we told him that we are here, so he said we will definitely meet and do. So I had a great desire to hold a special meeting for this, an international conference, to honor him. And he also agreed. And he said, let it not be in India, let it be in Bangkok or somewhere else. So finalized the date of also Bangkok, but due to disturbances in Bangkok in January, we had finalized. Our friend Ramesh is here, Ramesh Navani, who is in Bangkok. He also advised, and so many friends advised, that please don't take any chance at this time. We'll be holding this meeting either in Bangkok or in Hong Kong very shortly, in a month or two, when everything is clear. But there, we debated on this subject, because we could see an example of a good parenting. Because we went to Hari Leela's house, and they had a prayer room upstairs, very big hall, prayer hall, in which we saw a board written, they have 7 daughter-in-laws, and the name was written, Monday, Kamla will do Abhishek and everything. Then all these 7 names were there. So we could see that this family, although in Hong Kong, with all the most modern, elite, educated family, they have these values of our adhyatmic values, I was really surprised. And the temple was also of 6 to 7 deities, including Guru Granth Sahib. And they had, planned it in such a way that every member of the family in the morning, they go and sit there and pray. They had a common kitchen, because 100 members, you can see that a kitchen was such, it was like a hotel kitchen, Everybody had his own full suite. They had their own small kitchen also, but everybody was giving his order in the morning to the main kitchen that they will like to eat this so and so food. And that food was served to them by the staff. We really felt very honored by being there with them for this luncheon. And there only when we discussed with Hari and our Daswani and few other friends, they said that, why don't you hold a conference on parenting? I said, we are thinking to hold a conference on parenting. What should be the subject? We are still not clear. Parenting could be in so many ways. We asked 5 authors to write books on parenting. Those are there. We have got them there. But we are finding, not a clear message, a small message which we could give. In this conference, it came to that there is one small message which you should give. Call all the youth, or see that through media, this message reaches to the entire youth. Youth, that means all young minds, young people who are still not married, who have still not become parents, but who are going to be parents. But they have parents. They are not parents, but they have parents. The message was that in case you serve, care, love, respect your parents, when your children will see that you are doing all this, they copy everything. So you don't have to imbibe anything to them. You don't have to train them for this. They will automatically get this, and they will be best. This will be the best parenthood, parent training. This idea was very much liked by all of us, and immediately I came, I discussed with Dr. Mujumdar, with our other friends. As a matter of fact, there was a big youth conference in Pune. Our Professor Krad is here. The meet has organized. 10,000 students, not students, but you can say young leaders from all over India, from each and every state. 3 days there was an assembly of theirs. And there we gave this message in a small way. As a matter of fact, we wanted to finish this meeting in that particular conference itself. But due to pre-planned agendas, it could not be done. But the message was passed through at that time. And then we thought that let us hold a meeting where we invite all the young people and we should give this message. So friends, this is a message which was very clear, and this is what we said. You are still not married and have not become parents, but you have your parents and grandparents where you are living. Serve your elders and parents with love, care, respect, and reverence, and your children will see you doing this and they will imbibe these qualities, which in turn will pay back to you what you have done to them. Give your children a lot of love and implant these seeds of love, so that they keep on distributing love to entire humanity. How can you make it fun, yet be a responsible parent, such that you are creating future keepers of our nation? Is being a parent an option? The choice lies in your hands along with the payoffs. While parenting comes with its set of challenges, it brings along joys unlimited. There is no greater thrill than the first time a baby calls out mama or papa. Your family will be like a house you begin to enjoy and would like to spend more and more happy hours in. You also have to make sure you are aware of the environment. New age parenting comes with its fair share of new challenges, especially with technology advancing at super speed. My appeal today is to you all, my friends, students who are here, all youth leaders, and also my friends who are here, to teach, exemplify, and encourage the standards of respect and reverence that will strengthen our children and youth and invite the spirit of worship and joy into our homes. Even our chief guest today, who is sitting here, is an exemplary joint family, and he's 89. His children, his daughter-in-laws, all in Bombay, they live under one roof. They have one building where they are staying in Andheri. And you can see the progress of this family, that his son, Ajinkya, I think he is one of the best actor and also creator of films for the entire media, you see, electronic media. And the other son is also an artist. So he's one of the exemplary parent, and it was really nice and our good fortune that we got such a good chief guest for this conference, who could give a practical experience and practical things to the members of the society. The World Foundation Reverence for All Life was constituted on 17th October 1998, inspired by Revered Dada J.P. Vaswani, our chief patron, after a successful World Convention on Reverence for All Life in Pune in November 97, to propagate the most ancient value of Indian culture, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, all creation is one family and all life is sacred. Reverence makes it imperative for us not to cause pain to anybody by thought, word, or deed. All acts of violence spring from fear, uncertainty, and hate, and also due to total disregard for the lives of fellow human beings. A process of qualitative transformation must therefore begin from within, where the conflict originates. World Foundation has continuously strived to achieve this through all its endeavors. We held almost 15 so far international conferences. One was the conference was in Vigyan Bhavan, Delhi, where our president, now past president, but President Kalam was the chief guest. It was the most successful conference. My sincere thanks to all my family members, especially Mukesh, Ashwini, my colleagues and members of my advisory board, my Secretary General, Dr. J.G. Patil, Namrata Bhatia, Sharmas, authors of books in parenting, and ideal parents. We have invited ideal parents over here for honoring them and felicitating them. My thanks to Dr. S.P. Mujumdar, who has accepted our request to be the chairman of the advisory board. We had the fortune of having Shri Mohan Dharia ji as chairman of our advisory board right from inspection. And I tell you, he was a magical person, I should say it mystic, magical. All the today's top diplomats, top political leaders, they all respected him, whichever party they are. If there was any function and we just asked Anna, inko bulana hai, he used to ask him, send an invitation, and then I'll speak to them. And it was okay. Nowhere we got negative reply from anywhere when he sent things. Similarly, I feel our Dr. Mujumdar ji is also very, 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 very highly respected person in this education field and also in other fields. And I'm sure we'll have his guidance in future of all this comes. We have Professor Karad. You see, he's as another exemplary parent. You will see, because I'll be talking about it, ideal parents, and detailing at that time. Dr. Mujumdar is also ideal parent. Professor Karad is an ideal parent. Mr. Sharma is an ideal parent. We have Mr. Agarwal. Parveen Agarwal. They are from this group, Vedanta Group Academy. You know, Vedanta Group is one of the third richest house in India today. And when I spoke to their head, Mr. Prashad ji, and he told me that he liked this subject so much so that he said he will definitely come. But after 3 days, he sent me a message that I have lost my mother in Calcutta, and on this day I will be there, but I'll see some of my grandsons will definitely attend this conference. And I hope they will definitely come. As just now you are told that I lost my two main, I should say, parents, I should call it. First, Mr. S.P. Malhotra, whom I treated like my father, and my sister-in-law, Mrs. Rajinder Moni Malhotra. Both in 8 months, they have gone. I am really feeling very much, I had no intention to have this meeting because I was so much depressed. Because first, when Mr. S.P. Malhotra died, I didn't feel much. But after Mrs. Malhotra died, I really felt that I have lost my mother. And you know how much love and care mother takes for the children. But my friends, they said that it's better to hold this conference. Is also you fulfilling their wishes that on parenting, this is something which is not any sort of a jubilation, but it is a message which will be, they will be very happy to see that this message is spreaded. May God bless me with strength and wisdom to continue the flag of World Foundation Reverence for All Life. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, all creation is one family and life is sacred. With lot of love and pranam to all assembled here. Thank you.
May I now request Namrata to please come and say a few words about the theme of this conference. Namrata, please.
Good morning, Honorable Chief Guest Shri Ramesh Deo, members of the dais, ladies, gentlemen, and dear students. How do you keep a family structure alive? The power of love and the power of a family depends on its connection to the parents. Our parents are our powerhouse. India is a country where 70% of our population lives in rural India. And it is here that among 80% of them, the traditional family structure and the relationship between the families is still very strong, and that is what binds the families together. The theme for today's conference, Parents Are Your Powerhouse, that we are emphasizing on is to address the new urban youth that are moving towards westernization and resorting to living in solo and nuclear families. Interdependence and dependence was the main source that traditionally bound the family structure together. Our message to the new generation is to keep alive the family structure despite living in big cities with all the technologies thrust upon you and strong media influence which focuses on the individualistic approach, neglecting the family structure. This conference invites you to come back to your roots and bring alive the love and joy of the family structure where the blessings of your parents gave you the power and energy to go through a successful day and a successful life, knowing that they are your backbone. Invest in your parents and the time you spend with them, as parents are your powerhouse. Thank you.
I would now like to call upon our Chairman of the Advisory Board, Dr. S.P. Mujumdar, to please say a few words. Doctor.
The chief guest for today's function, a great actor, a great humanitarian, Mr. Ramesh Dev, Mariji Malhotra, Mrs. Malhotra, my friend Dr. Karar, General Chekatkar, Mr. Naveen, Mr. Mukesh Malhotra. I can see many distinguished invitees over here and also students from Symbiosis and other colleges. Good morning. I'm really happy that World Foundation for Reverence for All Life has organized this unique seminar on reverence to parents and successful art of parenting. In fact, this seminar has two messages. One message is for youth, and the conference wants to address youth to revere your parents, respect the elders. And the second message is for parents, because parenting is an art, and to make it successful, you must follow certain principles, certain processes. And therefore I feel that this is really a unique and a very, very relevant topic, especially in today's world. I am equally happy that we have invited a great actor, Mr. Ramesh Dev, who himself is a parent of Ajink, Abhinay, and he and Seema have raised both sons so well that I have seen with my own eyes, they respect him as if they are gods. Friends, it is said that not knowing which form to take, not knowing how to convince humanity that God exists, he took the form of a child with divine qualities, child with tremendous, great innocence, and child, you can see the existence of God in every child. But the main point is how to rear the child, how to raise the child. And there lies the art of parenting. Ladies and gentlemen, our ancient Hindu culture has given tremendous importance to three individuals. And this culture regards these three individuals as gods. One is mother, Matradeva Bhava. Second is father, Pitradeva Bhava. And third, and perhaps the most important form of God, is Acharya Deva Bhava. Mother and father raise their children, and therefore they are really the most important individuals in art of parenting. Have you ever thought of what constitutes parenting? What is exactly mean by parenting? Merely giving birth to a child, feeding the child, satisfying its needs, I don't think it constitutes an art of parenting. Parenting, ladies and gentlemen, is a process. It is a process of promoting, supporting the development of a child socially, culturally, intellectually, and morally. Mark every word of this definition of parenting, and then you will realize how difficult and how important it is to raise the children. My personal feeling is that parenting has its own styles, and this style of parenting depends upon your social status, your monetary status, and your background and environment. Ladies and gentlemen, there are 4 styles of parenting. One is the authoritative parenting, authoritative style. And authoritative style of parenting includes giving freedom to the child, having a dialogue with the child, and it almost resembles a symbiotic relationship between parents and the child. And this is supposed to be an ideal style of parenting. The second style of parenting, ladies and gentlemen, is authoritarian style of parenting, where there are strict rules in the family, there are strict laws in the family, and the parents expect that their children must follow these rules and regulations. And if they don't follow, there is always a punishment. And if the child asks parents, "Why are you punishing me?" there is no explanation. Because I say so. Baba Vakyam Pramanam is the style of parenting as far as authoritarian is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, there is the third style of parenting, which is called. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Dada J.P. Vaswani. Let me continue briefly. I have told you authoritarian style of parenting, which is supposed to be an ideal style of parenting. I also told you briefly what constitutes authoritarian style of parenting, where parents expect their children to follow rules and regulations in the family very strictly, failing which they are punished. And if children ask, what is the explanation for this punishment? The father or mother says, because I say so. Baba Vakyam Pramanam. The third style of parenting, ladies and gentlemen, is permissive style of parenting. And there, this is very prevalent among upper middle classes. Even before child asks for gifts and presents, the parents give everything that child wants. In fact, this particular style doesn't expect anything from child, but the parents are very eager to give everything to the child. Last is uninvolved style of parenting, where parents are indifferent to their children. Neither mother nor father expect anything from the child. Perhaps both are working parents, and therefore they have no time. They have no time, they have no physical existence in the family, time for physical existence in the family, and that is how permissive and uninvolved styles of parenting lead to deviant children. My last message that I would like to convey to each one of you is, in today's world, when nuclear families are there, when parents are working, uninvolved style of parenting is very becoming, unfortunately, very, very common. And so, I would like to give a small piece of advice to all the parents who are sitting here, and that is, please remember that child needs the presence of parents. Child needs the presence of parents and not the presence of parents. Because many people, many parents feel that if I give present to my child, I will be discharging my duty as a parent. I again repeat that please, please, please give presence to your child, not present to your child. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Doctor. That was really good advice. May I now request my Guru, Professor Vishwanath Karad, to please give his address and share his thoughts with us.
You see, we have, excuse me, we have, we want to see that Dadaji could be made free after about 45 minutes. So, chief guest, after Professor Karad, I think we'll go straight away to the, why not first have lighting of the lamp since Dadaji is here?
I'll prefer it.
Light the lamp, that is better.
Yes, your name.
We'll light the lamp.
most revered and a great noble soul on this earth, Honorable Dada J.P. Vaswani ji. Thank you so much, Bahari Malhotra ji, for choosing this very timely subject of the successful art of parenting. And what a good fortune for all of us that we have a very esteemed guest of today, Honorable Mr. Ramesh Dev ji, and a very eminent educationist like Mr. S.B. Mazumdar, who has been the chairman of the Advisory Council. We have many a number of guests on the stage, and in the audience I can see a number of very learned, not scholarly, but the real parents who have been trying to lay down some good example for the society as a whole. भारतीय संस्कृति, भारतीय परंपरा और भारतीय तत्वज्ञान का एक सुंदर दर्शन आपने इस सब्जेक्ट के माध्यम से चूज किया। मैं फिर से धन्यवाद देता हूं बाहरी जी आपको, J.G. Patil and your team. And I have a special pleasure when I see Mr. Mukesh Malhotra taking up the reins of this unique mission of the World Foundation on Reverence for Life. In Indian traditions and the culture, it has been always said, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava. Respecting your mother, the father, the family, the society, the nation and the whole world, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one word. These are some of the very unique words of wisdom which we have spoken maybe 5,000 years back. And what a wonder that when we have progressed so much with all the IT, computer, artificial intelligence, and so many words you can use, that the world has started realizing once again the importance of what has been said about this very verse which I said just now. अपने माँ के बारे में, पिता के बारे में मन में क्या भाव होना चाहिए? Family system, which has been one of the very unique features of what India stands for. Mother India is being looked upon by the whole world community. The Americans or the British or the Germans or even the people from some other countries, they have been having some hope and expectation that it is this country, possibly in the 21st century, which will try to show some pathway for promoting the culture of peace. And the very first sign of promoting the culture of peace is to have a peace in the society itself, but through the family system. I would like to just make a mention of one or two sentences. I have no authority really speaking to speak very high words of wisdom when Dada J.P. Vaswani is sitting here. Friends, it was in the year 1897, the great noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, had said to the world community that time will come, and especially it will be in the 21st century, that this Mother India is going to emerge as a knowledge corner of the whole world. And maybe this will be the country which will try to show the pathway of harmony and peace to the mankind. When there is so much of chaos, confusion, bloodshed, terrorism and massacre going on world over, in spite of the richest of the rich community prevailing and existing, and with all the scientific innovations and discoveries of the whole world, what we are missing is that very thread of harmony and peace. And possibly, Bahari ji, ये जो थीम आपने चूज किया है, अपने माँ के बारे में, पिता के बारे में, फैमिली के बारे में, very appropriate, and what a good fortune for you that Swam Dada J.P. Vaswani Sahab, a great noble soul, is here to bless you. हमारे मराठी में कहा जाता है, संपत्ती आणि दया वसती जेत एके ठाया, तेत जान धनंजया विभूति माझी। आपको मैं धन्यवाद इसलिए देता हूं कि आपको भगवान ने दिया है, लक्ष्मी का वरदान है, लेकिन लक्ष्मी के साथ सरस्वती का वरदान होना बहुत मुश्किल होता है। ये माता पिता के आशीर्वाद के बगैर यह कभी नहीं होता है। ये कोई बताने की चीज नहीं, लेकिन लेट मी टेल यू ऑनेस्टली फ्रेंड्स that you know that I have been a great reverend person to the noble son of India, Swami Vivekananda, who had uttered some sentence in 1893, 11 September, you know, every one of you, that he said, union of science and religion oblique spirituality alone will bring harmony and peace to mankind. एक सिद्धांत है ये कोई मजे की बात नहीं, but whatever words he spoke that time, he had also said, give me a few men with the muscles of iron and nerves of steel and I'll change the face of Mother India. भारत माता का चेहरा बदलने की एक हैसियत स्वामी विवेकानंद ने बोल के रखी थी 1893 में। वही शब्द 1897 में उन्होंने जब कहा that my Mother India will emerge as a knowledge corner of the whole world, and it will be this nation, not because it is his nation, because this country has a time-tested value system. And among the time-tested value system, मेरे ख्याल से सर ये मातृदेवो भव ये जो विषय है, let me tell you friends, I should not elaborate much, but Ma is the only reality in the life. If I stress this word again, the mother is the only truth. I should not comment the next point. Because in every living being, reverence for all life, you have said. When you speak about reverence for all life, in the life of any living being, the smallest of the small cell, or the biggest of the big people like us, but the truth is Matrudeva Bhava. Ma ye sachai hai. And then the love of mother, what a great symbol. It's to be experienced. ये तो अनुभूति की बात होती है, इतना मुझे लगता है. Maybe fortunately being a farmer's son, I have also 45 people in my family living together, and I have that pleasure. नहीं वो छोड़िए, मैं इतना कहूँगा कि आपके सामने ये बोलने में मुझे झिझक नहीं है कि मुझे बहुत आनंद है इस बात का कि आप ऐसे फैमिली की बात सोच रहे हो, ये बहुत सच्चाई है. ये शायद इट विल गिव यू अ ग्रेट मैसेज, लेकिन बड़े दुख की बात यह भी है बहारी जी, रमेश देव जी, आपको मालूम है कि बड़े बड़े अमीर लोगों के माता पिता वृद्धाश्रम में रखे जाते हैं. यह भी सच्चाई है. ये बड़े दुख की बात है, मेरे लिए तो दुख की बात है. पता नहीं ये गरीब के घर में 2 रूम्स है, लेकिन उसको कोने में फटे हुए गन्ने की बोरी पे उसकी माँ या पिता हो सकता है. लेकिन बड़े 10-20 रूम्स का बहुत बड़ा बंगला है, 5 स्टार कार है, 5 स्टार एवरीथिंग. मैं गया था, ये शाह बोल के मेरा दोस्त है एक, वहां मैंने देखा कि वहां के जो पेरेंट्स है इतने बड़े अमीर लोगों के माँ बाप है कि पता नहीं लगता भाई, अरे ऐसे कैसे हुआ भाई? कौन बताएगा आपको कि ये ठीक नहीं? अपनी एक माँ या पिता बूढ़ा, उसको बंगले में रखने के लिए जगह नहीं, जहां कुत्ते को जगह है, कुत्ते भी पाले जाते, उसके लिए स्पेशल रूम होता है. कोई रेवरेंस की जगह होती है, धर्म की बात है, स्पिरिचुअलिटी की बात है. मैं इतना कहूंगा भाई साहब, हमारे दाभोलकर साहब गए बेचारे अंधश्रद्धा के नाते, बहुत काम किया, लेकिन अंधश्रद्धा एक शब्द अलग है और विश्वास अलग बात है. यह अंधविश्वास हो सकता है, अंधश्रद्धा नहीं, बिकॉज भगवान की इस शब्द से ऐसे कहा गया संत तुकाराम ने कि श्रद्धावान लभते ज्ञानम तत्परः संयतेन्द्रिया ज्ञानम लब्ध्वा शांतिम चिरेण अधिगच्छति. श्रद्धावान आदमी को ही ज्ञान प्राप्ति होती है. यह सिद्धांत है, यह साइंटिफिक सिद्धांत है. यह साइंटिफिक सिद्धांत है तो झूठ कैसे हो सकता है? And you take care of everything what you artificial intelligence or the particle physics का कोई भी अंतिम सिद्धांत क्यों न हो, लेकिन it is going to prove to you friends that this has the greatest importance in the lifetime. और अपने सुख के लिए, आपके आनंद के लिए। मंदिर में जाना अंधश्रद्धा है तो शराब के गुत्ते पे जाना क्या श्रद्धा बोलते हैं उसको? क्या मतलब है ये? पब में जाना, कब में जाना, यह श्रद्धा का विषय है। और मंदिर में जाते ही, वो मस्जिद हो, मंदिर हो, आज हमारे भटकर साहब और मशवकर नहीं है, लेकिन न्यू मिशन हैज कम। यूनिवर्सिटीज एंड कॉलेजेस, हमारे भाई साहब मुजुमदार बैठे हैं यहाँ पे, बड़े ग्रेट एजुकेशनिस्ट। आवर एजुकेशनिस्ट और यूनिवर्सिटीज आर द डेटा कलेक्शन सेंटर्स, information collection centers. But these temples cannot be built by, I should not say by the greatest of the rich people, whether I should say Ambani or Birla or Tata. गंगा के किनारे सोने का महल बनाने से मंदिर नहीं बनता है। उसके लिए तो फिर से ज्ञानेश्वर या गुरु नानक जन्म लेना पड़ता है, उसके सिवा नहीं बनता है। ये ज्ञान के सेंटर है। हमारे मशवकर ने कहा, I am very proud to say that he is our chairman of Scientific Advisory Council. Bhatkar and Mashalkar said, a time has come when transforming the pilgrim centers of the world into knowledge centers of the world. ये ज्ञान का दालन होता है, ये कोई पूजा पाठ का नहीं, पूजा है तो ज्ञान की पूजा है। ये सारा संदेश इस आपके विषय में रखा है भारी जी। मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि आपने ये विषय चूज किया। माता का एक विशेष रूप, फैमिली का विशेष रूप दुनिया के सामने रखने का दायित्व रखता है भारत, ये मदर इंडिया। इसलिए मैं आपको फिर से धन्यवाद देता हूं, प्रणाम करता हूं दादाजी। रियली स्पीकिंग, आई केम टू लिसन टू योर व्यूज। आई वॉज टेम्प्टेड दैट आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम अगेन आई लिसन टू द वर्ड्स ऑफ विजडम ऑफ दादा JP वासवानी। रमेश देव जी, आपके बारे में मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलूँगा। आपके बारे में मैंने सुना है, आपके बेटे को देखा है, मैंने काम देखा है। But I'm grateful to you that you have given the time to Mr. Bahari Malhotra, and we will have the fortune of listening to your views. Thank you so much, friends.
Friends, we'll change the program a little bit and have two addresses after Dada. First, before that, we will have a small song by the students of the Lexicon School on the subject. Please come. Please come this side. Stop.
ये तो सच है कि भगवान है मगर फिर भी अनजान है। ये तो सच है कि भगवान है मगर फिर भी अनजान है। धरती पे रूप माँ बाप का उस विधाता की पहचान है। ये तो सच है कि भगवान है जन्मदाता है जो नाम जिनसे मिला। लाल करके की उंगली है बचपन चला। ओ, आगे पर बैठ के जिनके देखा जहां, ज्ञान से मिला क्या बुरा क्या भला। इतने उपकार है क्या कहे, ये बताना ना आसान है। धरती पे रूप माँ बाप का उस विधाता की पहचान है। ये तो सच है कि भगवान है जन्म देती है जो माँ जिसे जग कहे। अपने संतान में प्राण जिसके रहे। ओ, 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 लोरियां होठों पर सबने बुनती नजर। ईद जो वार दे हंस के हर दुख सहे। ममता के रूप में है प्रभु सच है कि भगवान है मगर फिर भी अनजान है। धरती पे रूप माँ बाप का, उसमें धाता की पहचान है, उसमें धाता की पहचान है, उसमें धाता की पहचान है। ये तो सच है कि भगवान है।
Very nice, very nice. Very well sung. Beautiful words, whoever chose them. May I now request our dear, respected, beloved, revered Dada J.P. Vaswani ji to please address the audience.